Oh, that's not good. It wasn't so horrible because I had 9 minutes the first round, so it kind of made up for that 1 minute behind. But now we got a problem because now I'm like maybe as much as 2 minutes. I'm much as 2 minutes behind pace. Hopefully when I get off of this, things will calm down and I can go at a more steady pace, and I would not have killed my leg and all that. So anyways, yeah, I thought I didn't agree with him, and I was going through a hard time, so I had even more reason to not agree with him. But, you know, I think he was right on that one. And as far as I know, even though I've been pretty nasty like over the years because I'm mad because of my wife leaving, because I don't think she should have, because according to the Holy Bible, 1 Corinthians 7, 10 through 11 and 12 plus verse 13, it says basically more or less that a woman should not divorce her husband. Basically, you should read it yourself, but except in the case of adultery, which I have not committed. I've flirted with some women and got myself in a lot of trouble, but I haven't dated anyone. So if you're talking about full-blown adultery, there would have been no way for me to have committed that because I haven't dated. Now, if you're talking about flirting, if you're considering that, if you're calling that adultery, then you get into the area of saying that every woman can possibly divorce every man that's ever watched a Monday night football game or Wheel of Fortune. So I don't think we want to really go there, because you know, men are not watching. Some of those men, when they're watching Wheel of Fortune, and back in the day when Vanna White was in her prime, you know they weren't thinking, man, Vanna White looks good. They were definitely thinking that. At least the white boys were. You know, I don't know about the African American guys. I don't know what they were thinking, because I said that to my counselor, and she was like, okay, I don't want to rat on my counselor and make her upset. But she was like, you know, I don't think my husband would have a problem with Vanna White. Well, okay, fine. Maybe your husband's better, but most white men, they jig white. They used to jig Vanna White, okay? There's a reason why they had that lady turn in those letters. So, whatever. But, yeah. So anyways, I was upset about that. And then also it says in the Bible, how many times must I forgive my brother? 7 times? No, 70 times 7. Well, unfortunately, refuses to forgive me. Refuses, flat out refuses. I was admittedly. I hope I'm going the right way, because it could really complicate things if I'm not. I was admittedly and I did a lot of things that weren't appropriate, but I don't believe anything I did deserved a divorce. So that made me mad, and I'm still upset about that. And I still to this day say I'm married, even though the court of Arkansas begs to differ with me. Well, whatever. Here I am, running alone when I could be. What the heck? Okay, I screwed up. Where the hell am I? Excuse my language. I don't know where I am. I'm just gonna keep going. I'll I've been on this before. Okay, where? Fayetteville Traverse left. Is that really right? I don't want to go back up. I do not want to go back up. So anyways, yeah, they're 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds that are still pretty hot, still in good shape that I could go out with. I've had a few opportunities, but I've pretty much every time I've just like turned it down. And then there have been a few older women that were older than me that were interested too. And they were okay, they were healthy, they took care of themselves, and they're smart and intelligent. I loved a poem to her called a love song, 3 love songs. One of them was Jenny, You Are My Love, and I talked about her, did I call her Twinkle Eyes? I can't even remember, something like that. Twinkle eyes of yours have got me in a trance, something like I said, but I said it in a rap.
You are my friend, you are my mate. I love you always, whatever the fate. Being with you fills me with hope. Please don't leave me, I don't wanna vote. Hanging out with you is what I wanna do. Salt and pepper shaker sealed with the glue. Give me more time for another chance. Those twinkle eyes of yours have got me in a trance. Twinkle eyes of yours have got me in a trance. Hey, twinkle eyes of yours have got me in a trance. Hey, twinkle eyes of yours have got me in a trance. I love you, Jenny Ann. You're the one for me. Jenny, you are my love. You're the one I'm thinking of. May sure seem we're down in the 8th, but now's the time to hold on to faith. I love you and I always will. Let's hold hands to march up this hill. Jenny, you are my love. You're the one I'm thinking of. Thinking of. You're the one thinking of.
Hey. So, yeah, I guess it's easier. It's easier to...
Grace wandering on, sparkling so bright. She walks the path of beauty, spreading peace and light. Glimmering, glowing brown eyes. I wish she'd look at me, but she doesn't even realize that I'll never be free. Oh, something about that oaky girl just puts my mind in a whirl, makes me wanna dance and sing. Her joy flows in a never-ending ring. Something about that oaky girl just makes my heart wanna twirl. Beauty inside, je ne sais quoi, that messes with your mind. steps walk in peace. Her heart is full of love. Her joy comes from the Lord. She has a spirit like a dove. Plain and flat that town was, from hence where she came. Who even knew to realize and expect this heavenly day? Something about that Okie girl just puts my mind in a whirl. Makes me wanna dance and sing. Her joy flows in a never-ending ring. Something about that Okie girl just makes my heart wanna twirl. Beauty inside, je ne sais quoi that messes with your mind, oh girl. There's something about that Okie girl just puts my mind in a whirl. Makes me wanna dance and sing. Her joy flows in a never-ending ring. Something about that Okie girl just makes my heart wanna twirl. Beauty inside, je ne sais quoi that messes with your mind. Something about that Okie girl just puts my mind in a whirl. Makes me wanna dance and sing. Her joy flows in a never-ending ring. Something about that Okie girl just makes my heart wanna twirl. Beauty inside, je ne sais quoi that messes with your mind. Remember when we talked a lot on the phone? Our ears got hot. Staying up late was so easy to do. Hearing you say our love was true. Seeing you made my heart swell. It was enough to make a young man twirl. Light and beauty came through your eyes. You were the light of my life. How did we ever lose our fire? Where is that passion and flaming desire? Where did all those fireworks go? But you should know I still love you so. I still wanna see you and hold you tight. Let's try again and I'll treat you right. The two of us in a small space, we had to get a bigger place. Little children came from above to bind our hearts in deep love. How did we ever lose our fire? Where is that passion and flaming desire? Your inner beauty still has its glow. Forever I'll always love you so. I still wanna see you and love you tight. Let's try again, I'll treat you right. Oh honey, you are the one the Lord gave me. There's no other woman I'd rather see. Your smile rushes out for a mile. Let's walk again right down that aisle. You are the girl that sets my fire. You give me passion and flaming desire. Your inner beauty has heavenly glow. How can I stop from loving you so? My spirit begs to hold
there's a lot of things that counseling will never fix. So sometimes it's better off to just say forget it and just go to church. But I was going to church, and I just got apart from the Lord, really, I guess. And so I did go to counseling. We had our discussions. That's closed over there on the left. And we went to marital counseling. And what the heck, wrong way. She eventually pulled the plug anyway. So she gave up. And now my ankle's twisted and it's not feeling very good. But I've been trying to convince my kids to not be giving up all the time. That's what happens when people get tired. What is it? Fatigue makes cowards of us all is a famous quote. And it's one thing she didn't understand real well. I need a lot of rest. I'm 51 years old now. I can't do the things I used to anymore without sleep. This is a lot easier to run on. .460, 4 miles, 4.6 miles. But that was a very long way for me to say that I eventually found out that Gatorade does not improve your performance that much. And so you really, in my opinion, he said you're better off drinking water. I disagree with that. I believe you're better off drinking pomegranate juice, grape juice, or beet juice. So I had some beet juice today, but I didn't want to have too much because I was afraid if I had too much beet juice, I might have to go to the bathroom too early. So I'm out of the real technical part. Oh man, I hope they didn't close this bike trail on me. That's not gonna make things very easy. I have to take a detour. What is this about? I don't think it's closed. I think the road's closed. Why did they do that? It was completely unnecessary. They should have closed that area back there, not this over here. Alright, so I'm like at a 10 pace, which is not good. It's actually very bad. Particularly since I had such a bad performance back there on Mount Kessler. Still at 10 minutes. That's not good. I'm sweating. That's also not good. I think 10 minutes miles is 6 miles an hour, which is an acceptable Ironman marathon pace. but for a standalone marathon, it's not real good. In an Ironman, you do the marathon the last thing. So if you're 51 years old and you made it through the swim and the bike ride, and you still got 6 miles an hour for your marathon, you're actually doing pretty good. Particularly if you don't spend too much time in transition or hanging out at rest stops. So here I am, mile 0, the Razorback Greenway. It's 10:17 for the 5th mile. $9:45. So you're better off drinking grape juice, pomegranate juice, beet juice,